Guys, it's Marie Janelle here, and I have KamaKazí with me. She's just eating, but we have a ton to update you on. Yeah, so it's fall now, which is crazy because that feels like summer just flew by, and now it's over. So now the countdown begins until next summer. I have been slowly changing KamaKazí's diet over. If you've been following me for about a year now, you know that I've had some struggle with KamaKazí's weight gain in the winter. So my plan over the summer was to start kind of putting some weight on her, maybe to get her even a little bit chubby before winter started, because she drops so rapidly. So I wanted to get ahead of the game. So you can see KamaKazí's looking pretty good. Pretty excited about that. I feel like we're ahead of the game and she's looking pretty good. And you can't see her hip bones, which is amazing. I don't live on an island. There's like a bridge too that you could just like drive over and it's like, oh cool, yeah, I live on an island. No, I live on an island where you have to get a ferry to, or if you have a plane, your own plane, you can fly to. It has its challenges. One of those challenges is the hay situation on the island. There are some islanders that grow grass hay, which I am so thankful for, but I wanted to add a rich hay into KamaKazí's diet. Thankfully, the sanctuary on the island was getting a huge load of hay, and I was able to go in on their load and purchase 3,000 pounds of alfalfa. The hay was delivered to the animal sanctuary's barn. Instead of taking 40 trips in our Honda Element, we roped our friends Logan and Alyssa into helping us and letting us use their truck. Even with the truck, it still took us 3 loads of back and forth to get it off.
Nice. Oh!
This stack took us 4 hours. So we left feeling pretty stoked that we have hay, and our worries of not having food for the horses kind of just left our minds. And then I get to the barn the next day, and I'm there to ride and feed KamaKazí, and I find this. Oh my gosh. So they broke off the gate and then got into the grain. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. Why did you do that? Shoot. So I just got to the barn. I was coming here for a ride, and then I noticed that there was a bale that was pulled out of the barn, which obviously shouldn't happen, and the gate was off. And so I walk in here, and the horses, Jag and Shiloh, who are usually in the yard, were eating here. And obviously this is a pretty tight corner with the gate right here, so I was pretty careful with how I got them out, but kind of panic mode because they got into a lot of grain. That was empty already, so that's good, but this one and I think this one were not, I don't know if they were full or how much food they had in them, but they had a lot more than that, that's for sure. I put Shiloh in a pen, and now I gotta catch Jag and put him in a pen, make sure that they're drinking their water and they're off food. And we're thinking what happened was that one of the horses was just trying to eat from under the gate because there was like hay on the ground, and then as they were pulling their neck back, lifted the gate up off the hinges, and then it fell, and then they were like, oh sweet, there's food. So yeah, and I don't know how much I'm going to keep you updated because these aren't my horses, but I'm going to clean up, try and put the gate back, and then the owners of the horses, I notified them, and we'll go from there. Apparently there's usually a pin in there, but somehow that wasn't there, and so that was kind of like the fail-safe, and it wasn't there. So they must have knocked it off the hinges, and then were like, oh sweet, and found their way into the grain cans. I cleaned up the knocked over grain barrels and put the gate back on its hinges. We knew that we had to fix the gate, otherwise they would do it again, so we kept them locked up until we could do this. The owner of the barn fixed the gate, and we all got bungees to add one more layer of security on the grain cans. That could have been really, really bad. They ate 40 pounds of sweet feed and at least 20 pounds, if not more, of alfalfa pellets, which, if you know anything about horses' stomachs, is terrifying to think of. And then also they probably didn't drink much water when they were in there. They were just stoked on the fact that they had free range to all the grain cans. So thankfully they were told they were fine, and they ended up pooping, and they drank a bunch of water when they got out, and Alyssa took care of both of them, and both of the horses were okay. So that is a miracle. So KamaKazÍ is officially all ready for winter. I have her automatic grainer that I've been using since March all set up, and it's stocked full of all of the goods. So she is pretty much ready. I got the barn stocked with hay, and I have her automatic grainer full. Went and got a huge load of hay pellets. So I unloaded all those and organized them. And then because we have a small condo that we have absolutely no storage in, I just kept it in the back of my car, which is great for gas, I'm sure. Wow, I am sweaty. I got Rice Bran, Timothy hay pellets, Orchard hay pellets, Strategy grain from Purina, and alfalfa pellets. All right, you guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss a giveaway. I know this was kind of a long-winded video, but I just had so much to update you guys with, because there has been so much going on, and I've just spent so much time doing giveaways and giveaway announcements. I just needed to do a quick update that turned into a long update. So I'll see you guys next Tuesday, and yeah.